Once upon a time in a peaceful green valley, there lived a strong ox. The ox spent his days working under the burning sun. His body was heavy with effort, his mouth filled with dry grass, and his life felt like a never-ending struggle. Not far away, in a clean and comfortable stable, lived a horse. The horse was fed rich grains, bathed with care, and brushed until his coat shone brightly. People spoke to him with love, admired his beauty, and protected him from pain. Every day the ox would stop his work for a moment and look at the horse. Sometimes he smiled softly. "You are truly blessed," he would whisper in his heart. "What a beautiful life you have." While pulling heavy loads, the ox would imagine a different life, a life where he was respected, cared for, free from struggle. "If only I could live like you, even for one day," he often thought. Days passed peacefully. Everything looked perfect, until one morning the peace was shattered. Loud sounds filled the air. Soldiers rushed into the valley. Dust rose and fear spread everywhere. Before the ox could understand what was happening, a heavily armed soldier mounted the horse. The same horse that once walked proudly in comfort was now thrown into war. The soldier kicked hard, and the horse ran, faster than ever before. His strength, once admired for beauty, was now being used for battle. From a distance, the ox watched with wide eyes. At first, he felt amazed. Look at him, so powerful, so brave. For a moment, the horse looked like a hero, but then an enemy soldier stepped forward holding a heavy weapon. Time felt like it slowed down, and suddenly a deafening shot rang across the field. The echo spread across the valley like a warning of something terrible. In that single moment, everything changed. The horse's powerful body jerked. His legs, once full of strength and pride, lost their balance. He stumbled forward, collapsed to the ground, and he never got up. The same horse who was once admired, protected, and envied now lay still, covered in dust and silence. The battlefield, once full of noise, suddenly became quiet. Far away, the ox stood frozen. His heart felt heavier than ever before. His eyes no longer saw a lucky life. He saw the truth. Slowly, he lowered his head and whispered, "I admired your life. I even wished for it, but I never understood the price you had to pay." In that moment, the ox learned what no comfort could ever teach. The life that looks easy may carry hidden dangers. The life that shines bright may not last long. And the struggles we hate may be the very things keeping us safe. He took a deep breath, and for the first time in his life, he felt grateful. We often compare our hardest days with someone else's easiest moments without ever seeing their full story. Not every comfortable life is peaceful, and not every difficult life is unfortunate. Sometimes what looks like a blessing hides a risk, and what feels like a burden is actually protection. True wisdom is not in wishing for another life, but in understanding and valuing your own, because a life that shines too bright may burn out too fast.